With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
Joey Sly lining up for the point after.
And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They run it with Carson. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Taken down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson, he's going to fire deep for Ratley. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. This is Carson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually...
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now Wilson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Gain on the play.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The open man is Smith. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. Here's Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football, and the Panthers have recovered. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Escaping the pressure right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Damian Ratley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, their 1st drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. Panther football to start quarter number 2. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. From the gun, Mariota taking a shot for Samuel. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
Now it's Carson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
At the 44-yard line.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They go play action now. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards that time. Well, that last pass CD, he just added another notch to the old belt. What a career it's been. He's over 35,000 career passing yards now.
And when you say that number, over 35,000 yards, how many people have done that prior to him?
Right around 30.
Boy, that's a pretty good number. Now you're into a membership that means you've done a heck of a job in this league for a decent amount of time. You're recognized as one of the better players.
On second down, it's Carson. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 21 yards away. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster. And we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Mariota. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
16 yards. First down, Panthers.
Here's Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Mariota, and oh, he coughed it up. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Mariota's pass complete. Fumbled on the play. Recovered by the offense.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Mariota now after the fumble recovery. Flushed out right. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds. And now 4th down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Kickoff for Seattle.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. He gives it off to Carson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The former Maryland Terp, Jermaine Carter Jr. had the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At the 25-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
To Chris Carson.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
That's good.
The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Carson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore.
Complete.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Mariota to throw it. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
To throw is Mariota. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get it down here to the 43. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
To throw again on second down. Mariota looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. A first down throw for Mariota. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Throwing is Mariota. And he'll get in for the 2 points. So that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal.
21. Panthers 18.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 28, Panthers 18.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go play action. Mariota. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
2nd and 9.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. For plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Found his target. It's Anderson. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Working out of the gun, Mariota. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Mariota again. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. But it's going to be 2nd down. They'll throw again. Mariota. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough.
And a Panther 1st down.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Looking sideline, incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Mariota gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
But it brings up
4th down, Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by DJ Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This has been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
31-yard line.
And again this time to the tailback. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it'll bring up 3rd down. So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
The Seahawks on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Might have needed just one more block as it stands, 37-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
1st down, Panthers.
From the gun, Mariota. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
1st and goal.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. To the air again, Mariota. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They run again with Carson. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got that.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other here.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Today's final.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Seahawks, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next